I do call him Black Jesus.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I would never call him that.
That's disgusting. If you eat,
No.
if you eat Hershey's bar for fun, you like golf balls in your mouth.
Really weird. So, I'm a really simple guy when it comes to women. What is wrong with you?
I ask myself that every day.
I don't know what the hell happened from the series before to the series with the Celtics.
It's my biggest conversation, and I hope we go viral with this one.
Princess Navarro.
You're drunk. You should not be drinking. You should not be drinking this early in the day, bro.
Buddy, I still got 30 minutes. I start drinking.
Should have started.
Did you get that? Did you?
Yeah. Hey, I'm leaving that in the video, bro. I'm leaving that in.
Well, I know. Or I need to send you.
Hey, where's my camera? Hey, Pete. Yep. Hey, Pete. As soon as we said that, he said, "Put me on game." That is-
As a wise man once told me, he told me, put me on game. Now, am I going to say what he said to put me on game about? No. That is out of workplace. Wow, my beard is getting long. Oh, welcome back to your favorite podcast, your favorite show, your favorite entertainment in the world. That is the Gumball Sports Machine, in which we love, we laugh, we hug, we cry, we smile, and most importantly, we are positive all on this show. And of course, this, as you can see in the intros, this ship does not run on just the gas that I provide. It is more, there's more to come, there's more to see, more to, I don't know where I'm going. But of course, let me bring in my dog, my boy, David D'Lo, aka David Largo, aka co-host D'Lo in the building. D'Lo, you you look. That's about you look.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
Yeah, I was laughing during your and Tone's intro as I normally do because man, do you travel?
oh okay. I feel like that was nobody else pointed that out but you. So I did want to.
And I'm the only one that points it out, and I will continue to point it out.
Okay. Oh, love the positivity.
Bro traveled all the way to France.
What matters is that I made the shot. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You know what? You're right. You're right. Positivity on the show.
And of course, the wise man that I was talking about. Let's bring in the wise, the all-intelligent, the OG, the triple OG, my dog, my boy, my brother. Triple OG Tone is in the building. Now I take away everything that I just mentioned. I take all of it away. Take all of it.
Oh, how y'all doing? What's going
on? A lot worse now. So
I want to say
OG.
That's like modern day basketball right there. Him traveling. That's just like how it's happening nowadays.
It took like 3 gather steps.
Why are we focusing on
no defense?
The shot. Can we focus on that part?
It did.
I'm a lethal
shooter. Got a little closer to the hoop with those 5 steps. So
hey, you know what? If you got to get done, it gets done. If you need it done, you better get it done. That's what I heard.
It's okay, Tone. He can't be a shooter like me and you. That's fine.
Now
it's okay.
Play a role. That's what happens on good teams. Everyone plays their role.
Yeah. Now what I do remember is me beating Tone in a 3-point contest. That's what
now we want to take. Okay, what happened during the one-on-one?
What 1-on-1? Was there cameras? Is there any evidence?
I don't remember. Put it on the channel. You gonna put it on the channel?
Oh, there was no cameras, brother. I don't know what this brother is talking about here.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyways, you guys, you know what?
Let me testify. I have
Yeah,
seen it. I've seen it with
you
my eyes.
Yeah, you know what? You wear glasses, so we can only trust you in so much. So we can only
All
trust
right.
you in that
Well,
vision. All right.
I
Yeah.
can name the specific day, the
Oh.
specific time,
Oh,
the
okay.
location. Shout out to Buff.
Yeah. You know
Both
what?
got
That
on
was
winning colors today. Just want to say that.
who? Me. Do I?
Whoa, he's got on winning colors. The burgundy and the black. He's got on winning a 5-game winners.
Look at that. 5
We'll talk
games.
about them a little bit
Hey,
later.
I have winning colors on too.
Yeah,
10
okay.
10 of the last 13. 10 of their last
Fine.
13.
That's cool and all.
That's cool.
10 of their last 13.
Like it's cool.
Yeah.
As someone who predicted that they would only win 37 games this year.
Oh, they won't win more than 40 games. I love this team, and I love watching this team, but they won't win. They won't win more than I'll give them 41. They won't win more than 41 games. So
Shame on you.
listen. Here's what I've learned: being the fans of the teams that I support. When you don't have expectations, you can't get disappointed. So, hey, listen. You know what I mean?
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Now, I did completely forgot I loaded these in, but D'Lo, I'm going to spring this on you. D'Lo, you were at the Cardinals and 49ers game. And
I finally got my clips in.
Got your clips in. So, D'Lo, what I would like you to do is I'm going to play these clips, and can you just walk us through, as much as it's going to hurt me and my soul, can you just walk us through what's happening in these clips? Here is clip number 1.
Niners!
Never mind. I don't want you to take us through.
Yeah,
that
that one was self-explanatory.
That one hurt a little bit.
It's fine.
All right, let's go to this next.
Yeah, look at Niner faithful at State Farm Stadium. They was lining up for him, and that's nasty work.
Tony, you and I don't agree often, but that face is that we agree.
It's nasty work.
Nasty.
Who won that game?
Next clip. Well, there was
just even more post game, but I want to see the ones that truly matter.
Yes,
I know you got them in here.
I absolutely do. I saved them for the last. Here is one of Christian McCaffrey's 3 touchdowns, I believe he had.
Damn, Lo, what kind of camera you got? That's great A work right there.
Yeah, I know. I got that at 4K. Can you believe it?
Yeah, you know what? That was pretty impressive. I do have to admit.
ESPN need to hire you or something. What's going on?
See, the cameraman was in my way though. I know you seen him. He was blocking me. It's fine though.
You know what? It's okay. Because as
How
much as
how about the other one? Yeah.
And finally, the straw that broke the camel's back.
What a great day that was. What a absolutely fantastic day. The only regret that I have is that George Kittle touchdown was on the opposite end zone from me. The only regret that I have in that game.
Yeah, the only regret I have about that game is watching that game. So I shouldn't have watched that game. And you know what's funny? As soon from the first kick, literally from the first kick, and when Sky Moore took it 99 yards, I was like, oh, okay, well this is gonna be a manhandling. This is gonna be a fondling, and this is going to be a lot of hurt. So, and that's what it was.
And it's okay though. You guys played, better this week.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Turn the ball over 4 times. We have four turnovers. We had 4 turnovers, 3 picks, and a fumble 6, and did not win the game. You want here? This also you want to hear?
but the defense was better. But the defense was better because
Defense did look better.
it was not doing it against San Fran.
No. And you want to hear a stat, guys? Since
Yeah, here we go.
2021, teams that are 4+ in the turnover margin, 4+ in the turnover margin, 50-0. You know what that record is
the
now?
Cardinals. 50-1.
50-1. You get 4 turnovers, and you don't turn the ball over, and you still lose. I don't know what to do.
It's
anymore.
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it is not at all okay. There's nothing okay about what I watched on Sunday.
It's okay. You just gotta chalk this season up. It's over, and you just gotta stop being upset, and it's fine. Anyways,
Matter of fact,
listen, we're not talking about them today, though.
I got a shirt for you. I forgot to mention it.
You know what?
Not making it any better.
Oh, my bad.
It's hold on. What size is it?
It's double.
My bad. My bad. That's me. I shouldn't even. I'm tempted. See
Yeah,
the devil getting to me. You see the devil getting to me. Getting to me on this Tuesday night. You know what? I ain't letting them. I ain't putting that on. Let's get to a team that won this weekend. Let's get to a team and individual that won this weekend. Shedeur Sanders made his first NFL start in a NFL uniform, specifically a Cleveland Browns uniform. He didn't have world beater numbers, 11 of 20, 200 yards passing, a touchdown, an interception, but they won. And he made history by doing so. He is the first Browns quarterback to win in their debut, I believe, since 1995. So he went into Vegas, into Allegiant Stadium, and won that game. D'Lo, what'd you see? What'd you see from Shedeur? And did you see promise? As you know, I've been calling. I still believe, and it only enhanced my belief in Shedeur being the best quarterback in this draft. But what did you see from Shedeur on Sunday against the Raiders?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, I mean, I can't say that I'm blown away, right? With that said, I think that he played well enough to outcompete, the no offense to Dylan Gabriel, the garbage that was in, right? Dylan Gabriel is fine. He can make the short throws sometimes, I guess. He can make the intermediate, but he can't generate anything down the field. And when you look at Shedeur, he generated a lot of plays downfield. Obviously, the one that set them up on like the 1 or 2 yard line, and then they ended up running it in. You had that play with Jerry Jeudy that we're not going to talk about because I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. And then obviously his first NFL touchdown pass was that screen play. But it's not all, sunshines and rainbows, right? He threw a really nasty interception, made a really bad read into almost triple coverage on that. I think it was a curl route. So I think that there's some cleaning up to do, but you have to be happy with what you saw. The one thing that stood out to me is that he had the ball less in his hand. He was started to get it out quick, and we thought that Kevin Stefanski was going to do that. And I said it on the pod last week. He's got to find a way to just not get Shedeur to hold on to the ball. And Max Crosby didn't get to him in this game. So I think that is a win from that perspective. But even then, I still think he's holding the ball for too long. He had, 3 seconds ish of time, and realistically, you just got to get it out quicker. But with that said, I think he showed enough promise. I would like him to get more of those intermediate throws, so anywhere from, the 5 to 15 yard range, because a lot of it was either we're going for it all or we're going to just check it down. So I'd like to see him work that middle of the field a little bit better, but I mean, you can't be upset with what you saw if you're Cleveland.
Tone, when you look at Shedeur and him finally getting his opportunity to start and looking great in doing so, what is the upside you see for Shedeur? What did you see from prime time's son? I don't know if I was gonna say his oldest, but I don't know if he's his oldest.
He looks fit for prime time. Honestly, like he looks prepared. He looks like he's been waiting for this his entire life. I think it's fitting that he's primetime's son. Like certain people are built for the limelight, and certain people they kind of dimmer in the limelight. He spoke highly of himself before the game even started. Like, I'm ready for this, and it's dope when you actually fulfill that moment. But I think that with experience, he's going to improve. But he looked good. He looked good. I mean, like you said, he wasn't star-studded on his first performance, but he did enough to get the dub, which is, get you over the hump. But he looks confident. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when any sport, when you get that first start, you don't look confident. He looks confident, and that actually is a attribute that can lead to success. But he can throw the ball, man. He sits in the pocket. He's not afraid of getting hit. But he can shake a little bit back there as well. So, like D'Lo said, that one pick was kind of nasty, but he looks good, man. He looks good, and I'm happy for him. And I think we're gonna see some good football.
Yeah, Tone, I'm really glad you brought up the point of confidence, because confidence can make or break a lot of athletes, period. Not just football players, but athletes, period. And Shedeur shies no confidence. He lacks no confidence. And thankfully, because of how talented he is, I said it after the draft. I believe he absolutely got lowballed in the draft. I don't think there's any way he is a 5th round pick. Shedeur Sanders is a first, maybe 2nd round talent. But I strongly believe he's the best quarterback in this draft, and he showed why. I mean, he showed a lot of potential why last week in his start. Again, it wasn't world beating. It wasn't like, some crazy numbers, but he played well, and he played well enough to win the game, in which he went and absolutely did. Now, Kevin mentioned Cam Ward and Jackson Dart clear Shedeur. Now, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whether you're wrong or right. We get that.
I said it on a pod if you would come in here, but
question?
I'm all yours.
Do you think it's a stain on the NFL
Mm-hmm.
and the teams that didn't pick him? 2, is it a stain on the Browns for waiting this long to play him?
Okay, I'm going to answer your second question first. It is a stain on the Browns for taking this long to play him, because I understand they took him in the 5th round, but this is not a 5th round talent like I just mentioned. He was Big 12 Player of the Year. He led the entire nation in completion percentage, so he is completing his passes at a high level. He is a very good decision maker. Shedeur Sanders is supremely talented, and Kevin mentioned Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders has already matched Cam Ward's win total this year. And Cam Ward got lucky because my team is a bunch of idiots that can't go win a football game. So there's that. And 2, Tone, and to answer your question, I don't know if it's a stain on the NFL. I don't know if I could answer that to the best of my ability. But what I can say is that growing up, he wasn't on the pod, but before the pod, you seen Pops walk by. He told me, there's one thing he told me as long as I can remember. He said, you got to live with the decisions that you make. And is it 30 or 32 teams that are in the NFL? I don't know, but 32 teams. So 31 teams had to live with the decision that they did not pick Shedeur. Now, will it come to bite them in the behind? I think it will. Is there a possibility that it won't? There's absolutely a possibility that it won't, and Shedeur will fail, and he will be out of the league in 3 years. So you have to live with the decision you make, and their decision was to not take Shedeur, whether it was because of his popularity or because of his father or because of they really just didn't like his talent. I don't know what it was, but he fell to the 5th round, and I think the Browns getting him in the 5th round was an absolute steal, and they're going to reap the benefits of the reward that is Shedeur Sanders they selected in the 5th round. So
And the thing for me is that I think that the Browns just messed up by drafting 2 quarterbacks. It's like, why pick one and then pick another if you weren't confident in the first one that you picked? And to me, that's the problem with the Browns. They're just they're so unserious. Obviously, we know what the defense is because the defense is always great, and it's kind of hard to not be great when you have, the front runner for the depoy on your team and Myles Garrett. But they just lack offensive talent, and year in and year out they do. And the one year that they didn't was that year with Baker, when they had Baker and Odell and that group. And they gave the Chiefs a run for their money in a playoff game, and then they decided to blow it up. So to me, I think a majority of it falls on Cleveland for just being a sorry franchise, but the NFL definitely takes some part in this and how they treated him draft day and why he fell.
I don't mean to switch sports, but Luka Doncic has 4 points in the first quarter right now. He's cooking the Clippers.
Top 5 player in basketball.
33 points. That's only because Jason Tatum's not playing right now. But
yeah, well, I couldn't tell. How about you tell Jason Tatum not to tear his Achilles? How about you tell him to do that? Yeah. How about you do that?
I'll say he's got to be top 3 in MVP voting right now.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They have the top 4. It's Jokic, SGA, Giannis, and him. And
yeah, that's a nasty race.
Giannis being out.
Nasty race.
Giannis being out, so he's got to be top 3. And yeah, SGA and Jokic are killing them right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about them later.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to talking some basketball because this basketball season has been very, very fun so far to start this year. Now let's get to some of these. Kevin mentioned, Jackson Dart and Cam Ward clear Shedeur Sanders. I think Shedeur Sanders have played just in that game, played a better football game than Cam Ward has played all season long. So
it's like
Jackson Dart, you got me.
Can Shedeur have more potential than both of those guys? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cam Ward has the most untapped potential of the 3, and that's why he was the number 1 overall pick. And I think that Jackson Dart is kind of like a Drake May story in a way, where you didn't expect him to be the best quarterback coming in, and then he was. So, but
it's
tough. I don't see a high potential for Jackson Dart. That's my thing. But
yeah, I to that point, D'Lo. Sorry, not to like interrupt, but Jackson Dart I think has the lowest ceiling of those 3.
Yes,
just in particular. But I also think he has the second lowest floor. I think the lowest floor for me is Shedeur Sanders. I think Shedeur has the lowest floor. The highest floor. The highest floor. And so it'll be interesting to see. So, we love Papadano and Papadano supporting. Huh?
Kind of hard to judge off of one game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's very hard to judge off of one game.
It's tough. So I'm excited to get the sample size that will be hopefully the rest of the season. We love Papadano, but we don't love his Cowboys. So I can tell you that much. But his Cowboys did have a big win this past weekend, coming back from 21-0. Again, I don't know why my stuff is lagging so much right now. But Kevin said having Quinshawn sets up Shedeur easily for the play action plays. I mean, it does, but it's not like he had, some world-breaking game either. Quinshawn, I love Quinshawn Judkins. I think he's going to be a great player. But Shedeur, I think
he's been pretty good.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far this season. And D'Lo, you've been called out. Said what 2 people pick the Cowboys. And you guys are cool.
The two Cowboy fans picked the Cowboys. Whoop-de-doo.
Huh. Wonder how that works.
Wonder how that works.
They're probably
And
picking the
lastly,
Super Bowl too.
oh yeah, I'm sure the Cowboy fans gonna have them winning the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott winning MVP. George Pickens winning Offensive Player of the Year. Oh, that's how Cowboys fans are. And lastly, as of right now, Kevin also says he said that the Saints are regretting not taking Shedeur Sanders. So, which again, I think a lot of the league. I love Shedeur Sanders. I can tell you this guy is going to be good. And then Dano celebrates his win.
Yeah, whatever. We're not going to talk about him, so it's fine.
Kevin also says the Vikings regret not taking him too. Hey, 9 is it what he called himself? 9, JJ McCarthy. What I've been saying about JJ McCarthy since he's been drafted?
He's not it.
I mean, I don't know why people don't listen to me. I'm always right. Why don't
not
people
always?
listen to me?
Not always.
No, too far.
Yeah, just a little bit.
No, my bad. And Kevin.
I'm down.
Hey, Kevin, can you tell? You want to do all this? You want to do all this? I know. I knew Drake May was gonna do this. Yeah. How about you tell me I was right about JJ McCarthy? He's a bum. Anyways, sorry. Kevin also lets me know that I'm always right. All right. Let's get to some Thanksgiving games. Okay. Thanksgiving, we are the 3 F's: family, food, and most importantly, football. Now it's probably not most important, but to me, pretty high up there. The first game on the list, the Green Bay Packers going into Detroit, an NFC North matchup, taking on the Detroit Lions. Now the Lions coming off of a W in overtime, a scary W that probably shouldn't have won that game against the Giants. Jameis Winston played out of his mind. But they did come away with the W in overtime, like Tone is holding up. The Packers, I don't know why I'm blanking on who they played. The Packers are coming off a win. They played. Why am I blanking on
there? They'll get
I'm,
there.
I'm
we were just talking about their quarterback. We were just talking about him.
We were just talking about the Vikings. The Vikings. Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
And that defense made JJ McCarthy look like even more like a bum than he already is. So it'll be interesting to see. We saw what happened week 1 with these teams. The Packers dominated the Detroit Lions. It'll be interesting to see what happens on Thursday. D-Lo, this game, what are you looking for and who wins?
Yeah.
Oh, good talk.
This game is games like these are always hard to predict, but I think that I'm gonna go with the Lions. I have not been a fan of Jordan Love's play the past couple of weeks. He's been pretty terrible, if to say so. And I know, Maul, you're a huge fan of him, but just there's something wrong with that offense right now, and I don't know what to point it at. Is it Matt LaFleur's fault? Is it Jordan Love's fault? Is there a receiver problem? Like, what's going on in Green Bay? I mean, I understand that the Vikings defense is pretty good, but 14 of 21 for 139 yards, and that's it. Like, I don't know what to make of Green Bay. With that said, there are still certain things that I would like to see for the Lions, and the main one is giving David Montgomery the ball back. They're running Jahmyr Gibbs into the ground, and at some point he's going to break down, and then they're not going to have him playoff time. And I think that's going to kill the Lions' playoff chances if they want to make a serious run. Because if you're looking at it last game, Jahmyr Gibbs had 250 scrimmage yards, ran the ball 15 times, and caught a handful of receptions as well. But he is the best back on that team. But if you have a player as good as David Montgomery just sitting there, I don't know why you're not using him. So that's the one thing I would like to see from the Lions. But yeah, I've got to go to the Lions here.
Tone, who you got? Packers,
I'm
Detroit.
gonna second that selection, and for only one reason is I call them the baby Pats.
Listen, as physical as that team is, they look a lot like the baby Pats. I am because listen, fellas, both teams don't look as good as they probably should / need to. Um, with the Green Bay offense struggling mightily recently, losing to the Eagles and scoring only 7 points. The defense looked fantastic last week against Minnesota. Detroit just not doing what we are accustomed to seeing them do. And as much as I love Jordan Love and how great of a player I think he is, I think the Lions are going to come away with the dub. I think they're just playing a little bit better. I think the offense is looking a little bit better than the Packers offense. I think they're going to put up points. I don't think Green Bay is going to be able to score with them. The Lions, that being. So now maybe this is Jordan Love's comeback game where he just realizes that how good he actually is. And maybe he, comes out and throws for 330 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I will say a very dangerous piece to this offense for Green Bay that had a coming out party last week is Emmanuel Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson looked really, really good running the ball, scored a couple times, rushed for over 100 yards. The run game looked efficient. The Green Bay defense looked really, really good. Micah Parsons obviously leading that side of the football. Rashawn Gary looked really good. He's the one that got the sack fumble that looked like a pick. I'm going to take Detroit, though. I think that offense is humming a little bit more than Green Bay is. And so it's going to be a great game, though. It's going to be a great game. That's one of the games I'm looking forward to. All right. My homeboy and the Dallas Cowboys. No. We'll end with that game. Let's go to Joe Burrow's return going up
Potential return.
Potential return. Now, Zach Taylor did say earlier this week that his return is anticipated. So he has not ruled him in just yet, but he is anticipating Joe Burrow to return on Thanksgiving against the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens being 6-5, and the Bengals struggling this year, obviously being 3-8. D'Lo, who you got?
This is rough because Lamar, since returning, has not looked good at all either. And Joe Burrow if he plays, is going to have some rust to him as well. So I just have to go with the team that's on the 5-game win streak, and I think I just have to take the Ravens. But I think that this game is a coin toss and can go either way.
Tone, Lamar or Joe Burrow?
I'm a fan of both, but I'm a bigger fan of Lamar. And like Bo said, they're actually rolling right now since he's been back. I'm gonna go with Lamar as well.
And that makes us a trio. I'm going to take Baltimore, not because they look great. They struggled against one of the worst teams of football in the Jets. The defense is coming along a little bit better. I will say that the Baltimore defense is looking a lot better than they did earlier this season. But if there's a game for Lamar to get right, it would be this one. Cincinnati, I think I could go out and throw for 4 touchdowns and 300 yards on the Cincinnati Bengals right now. They look terrible. The Cincinnati defense couldn't stop. They couldn't stop a runny nose with the tissue. They couldn't. They are so bad. And so because they put all that money on the offense, they're paying 3 guys 70% of their salary cap. So I'm going to take Lamar and the Ravens. And I think this is going to be Lamar's get right game. I think Lamar's going to throw, I think he's going to play really well. I think he's going to take advantage of this horrendous Bengals defense. And I think they're going to come away with the dub. Finally, my homeboy, Patrick Mahomes, coming off a W against one of the best teams, if not the best team in the AFC, in the Indianapolis Colts in overtime. They are going into Dallas, into Jerry World, to take on the apparently surging Dallas Cowboys after coming off a very impressive win after coming back from 21-0 against the Philadelphia Eagles. D'Lo, who you got, my homeboy or America's team?
Can I say neither? Is that an option?
Absolutely not. In fact, I encourage you to say my homeboy when you pick them to win. Tone, you too. This offer goes out to both of you.
I hate to say it, but I am going to pick Kansas City. I think that Cowboy offense is rolling. It really is. But again, the defense scares me. They gave up 21 in the first half. Granted, they then shut them out in the second half, but if you can give up that many points in a hurry and then stop that many points, it's just too inconsistent for me. The Chiefs seem like they're finding their footing again. Week in and week out, they step off a cliff and then they crawl back up. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Tone, once again. Tone, when you do pick the Chiefs, I do encourage you to acknowledge Patrick Mahomes as my homeboy. Not, of course, not mandatory, but much encouraged. But who you got?
See, I'm gonna have to. You have to start picking me first because it seems like I'm just picking all the teams that Low is picking at this moment. But
It's all right. We're all picking this team.
Oh,
but I am definitely going with the referees. I mean, sorry, the Chiefs.
See, there you go. There you go. I know you ain't talking about no referees, Mr. Deflategate. I know you ain't talking about no referees.
But yeah, I'll take the baby goat. He's looking like a lamb right now, but he's gonna get it together.
Yeah, again, that makes us a trio. I'm taking my homeboy and the Kansas City Chiefs. I will say, I do think Dano's Cowboys got bailed out a little bit in the second half. When I say that, I think I do because of the horrendous play calling from the Eagles. That offense does not look good. The play calling looks horrendous. So to that point, now I do give the Cowboys credit for being able to come back and getting a turnover and forcing a whole bunch of punts, and for the offense to go down and score 24 unanswered to go win the football game. I don't think that's going to happen against the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs now not looking great, but they do look good enough to go beat the Colts. And again, one of the best teams in the AFC, make Daniel Jones look like Daniel Jones instead of the quarterback he's been playing like all season. And I think they come away with the dub. I think the Chiefs defense stands up and is able to stop, at least slow down that Cowboys offense a little bit. And I think my homeboy does what he does, and he goes and wins that football game.
Yeah, and the thing with this game is that this is a must-win for both teams, and I think that's the scary thing. So I think that this game is going to be closer than a lot of us are going to hope that it is. And I think this is going to be a dogfight, and it's going to be one of those low-scoring games. I'm picturing like 17-14 type of game.
Really? I was thinking maybe 28-24, 31-28.
I don't think so. I think you're going to have like a playoff-like atmosphere in this game because that's what it is. They're both fighting for a wild card spot.
I like it. Now let's before we move on, Dano, Papa Dano obviously does not like our picks. It's picking against his Cowboys, and Kevin said the Cowboys defense shouldn't have stopped the Eagles offense had they locked in. Again, I agree. I don't think there's any way if that Eagles offense,
the Eagles O-line.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that offensive line doesn't look the same. I believe Cam Jurgens is hurt. Landon Dickerson maybe. I think one of those inside guys are hurt. I know Jordan Mailata is still healthy.
Yeah, and they look terrible. They look
horrendous,
abysmal.
They don't look very good. Now, as we move on, I got a surprise for both of you. I didn't tell either of you about this.
There we
in
go.
in our pre-show meeting. But it's been a while. It's returning for this week, and especially this week, being that it is Thanksgiving. And let me just go ahead and hit. Can I hit this button?
Parmesan smile on my TVC crap when I'm teasing. Piece on me sponsored by Reese's. Lately been chasing that set, my defenses increasing. Back on that corner like Darrell Reeves.
Oh, it's been a little while since we have done a version of Gumball's Goats. Gumball's Goats, in which I like it, Tone. I like it. This is a segment in which I pick something and I make a list of it and I rank it from 5 to 1. Sometimes there's an honorable mention and sometimes there is not. Now, Kevin is excited for Gumball's Goats. Now, I do have to give him credit. He is the one that came up with the idea for this segment. So big shout out to my boy Kev. We call him the brains of the group. Now, this week, being Thanksgiving, is top 5 Thanksgiving foods. Top 5 Thanksgiving foods. Now,
This might be nasty work.
See, I had to adjust a little bit, okay? Because look at Kevin. I gotta love Kev. Look at that. Kevin, that's my dog. Can you come back on the pod? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Definitely not coming back now that Cleveland is behind Miami. I'll tell you that.
Definitely not.
Take that one out.
I had to adjust a little bit because I am African. If you guys are not aware, I am African, and so a lot of times on Thanksgiving we have a lot of African food. So we don't have the traditional American Thanksgiving food. But
that's fine.
Y'all making that meal?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be through there.
Oh, you can come on over. Yep. So hey, y'all family. I'm thankful for y'all. So y'all come on over to the crib. Y'all come on this way. Y'all
Okay,
welcome.
so now I have to ask: are you doing this to relate to the viewers, or are you doing this based off of your food?
So growing up, my dad's African. My mom is American.
Yeah.
So we did have some American Thanksgiving. So I am very familiar with the American side.
African American.
Yes, sir. I'm literally the definition of African American. So, let's see. Okay, I gotta give Kevin a few more shout outs. So Kev is coaching. We give him a lot of stuff, but he is coaching, so he does have to.
I don't care. That's not a good excuse. I'm on the pause so I can start flaming your team.
And then the boys did come over for a meal when we did the in-person pod. So Kev giving me some love for the food that I made for these boys. He said I can cook. I can cook a little bit. I can chef it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to Pops, man. That's my dog. He's walking around here somewhere. I don't know where he's at, but that's my dog, man. Shout out to Pops. But let's get to these Gumball's Goats. In top 5 Thanksgiving foods. Now, I don't have an honorable mention, okay? And I want you guys to react to this as we go along. I don't have an honorable mention, but I do have a stern statement I want to make. Stuffing. We all know what stuffing is, right? We're all familiar with stuffing.
What dressing?
See, now, watch what you say here.
You know what, D-Lo, before I respond to that, Tone, you said?
Dressing.
Oh, that's what they call it on the East Coast?
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah, okay. That's
so
fair.
Stuffing, if I'm familiar, is supposed to go in the turkey.
So I like the stuffing that I had was like I don't know what it contains of. Huh?
Stovetop?
Yeah. Stovetop. Yeah. So, and I will preface this before I get on to my statement about stuffing. Mashed potatoes and gravy, it is good. Personally, I'm not a big mashed potatoes person. That mashed potatoes is not on this
That's
list.
fine, but I want this statement on the stuff. You better watch what you say.
Stuffing, here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to pick it up, 2 hands.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up and throw it into the nearest incinerator. That's what I want you to do.
That's right.
I want you to take stuffing. That's
right. I'm so sick of them stuffing propaganda.
It's
so
disgusting.
sick of it.
It is disgusting.
Take stuffing. That's why you my dog.
You see that, D-Lo? You know what? Great minds think alike, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Great minds think alike. You take stuffing and you shove it in the nearest cow butthole. And
The tone is not agreeing. The tone
no,
is
no stuffing.
That stuff is so good.
Okay, you know what? Kevin's in agreement with me and D'Lo. Okay, Kevin's in agreement.
it's an acquired taste, and that's fine. You know,
it is.
It's just not for us.
So yeah, I want you to take the stuffing, okay, and the nearest volcano you can
Maybe
find.
it's not for kids or something. I don't know. Maybe you got to over 21 and a half.
Listen, I just wanted to point out that you said it, not us. All right, Unc? You said it.
Yeah, see, there you go. See, there you go. Okay. Numero cinco is what they say in the Spanish language. Okay, you know what? Before I get to number 5, Papa Dano said oyster dressing is the bomb. Now, never had oyster dressing.
What is that?
It's a great question. And Kevin said no one likes that much.
See, that's because no one's making it right where you from.
Okay.
I didn't mean that in any way, shape, or form to be disrespectful.
That's a great point. The only stuffing I ate was the stuffing my mama made when I was growing up. So
and it with a little crunch. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what she did. She put a little crunch in. I don't know now what the crunch was. I have no idea, but it worked out. All right, number 5, numero cinco. Apple pie. I love me some apple pie. Now, you get some apple pie, but here's the thing. The crust has to be good. It has to be on point, or else it could ruin the entire.
Ice cream or whipped cream?
Oh, ice cream. Ice cream. Gotta go with ice cream with apple pie.
So bigger fan of apple over pumpkin?
Pumpkin, you can. Okay, you know what? I don't mind pumpkin pie. I don't mind. It's not great. It's not great. It's not now. It's my pie of preference. Absolutely not.
For me, it's the pie in general, like pumpkin, sweet potato, apple. I know y'all never had bean pie. Matter of fact, I did give y'all some bean pie one time.
I did have bean pie. I have had bean pie before. I have.
Like man, pie in general, it's just got to be there.
Yeah, it's got for sure. But sweet potato pie, you can throw also in the incinerator. You can take it and you can shove it where the sun shines or doesn't shine. So you can do that with.
What is going on here?
Just saying. Now, guess who? Now, my dog has showed up. He's in the chat. Holiday. Okay, I'm not gonna start singing. I start singing. Boy, I start singing. The voice gonna call me and say, "Hey, dog, we need you to show up." But my boy Holiday, he's see, smart man.
Yo, y'all got each other's numbers yet? Y'all are texting in the chat. In the chat. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the bros.
Hey, yeah, shout out Cash. Shout out Holiday, man. All right, now it's number 5. Number 4. Gotta throw the greens in there, man. I am a big spinach person. So and at a lot of our events, every event that we have as a family, spinach is always there. Now that I'm being specific, I don't mind the kale, but spinach specifically. Love spinach. One of my favorite foods in the world. Huh?
No collard greens?
Collard greens, I have a love-hate relationship with.
Oh, you are expressing who you are right now. Step of the way. I wasn't gonna go there, but the collard greens, you just went there. You are expressing who you are and where your taste buds came from.
Let me clarify. I am African American. African American. I just got
hold on. Is the turkey in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, aren't you gonna have to find that out?
You don't get the neck bones, the neck inside the.
Oh, the neck bones. Oh, see, I done had chicken neck bones. I don't know if I had turkey neck bones. African American. Okay, so also Kevin said pecan pie. How about absolutely not? So again, that's another thing. Open up the incinerator once again, and you need to sweet chin music the pecan pie into the incinerator.
Yeah, and the recycling bin.
Oh, nasty work. Number 3. Number 3, when you talk about the Thanksgiving, when you talk about the face of Thanksgiving, you talk about turkey, and that is number 3. Love me some turkey. Love me some. Now, it has to be made right, okay? Fried, I like fried more than I like baked. I love the skin on the turkey. And you got to have some good gravy with it.
Pause. Dark meat. No
Smart man.
offense to anyone.
Yep,
Dark
smart man. I like it.
The-
I like it.
Like, so if you got good gravy, then we can do the light skin meat. But the dark meat it'd be juicy. Ooh.
It's what makes Thanksgiving.
And that's the thing is it's got to be made right because I've had some dry ass turkey.
It's rough, boy.
And oh my lord.
Rough.
Give me the gravy pot right next to me so I could drink straight from the pot.
Just straight from the pot, burnt tongue and everything.
Play overload when you put it in the trash, so you don't know how much you throw away. You flip it over.
Yeah, you know. Hey, let me tell you something. You know what we do with the pecan pie? We use it to hold the door open. That's what we use it for. We use the pecan pie to hold the door open. Now, Holiday agrees with us. Pecan pie. You clearly see his answer, as is the right answer. Now, I'm glad that Kevin brought this up because turkey is very good. But at number 2, we got the ham.
No pork on my fork. Assalamu alaikum.
That, you know what? A lot of people you don't eat pork.
Yeah, I'm not a ham enjoyer.
That's all right. I'll stand on this hill. I'll stand on that. Boy, I love me some ham, dog. Oh my god, some ham again with the gravy. Oh my god! Now
I eat pork. Y'all gonna have to give me some air freshener for that restroom.
Get you some Febreze in there.
Hey, boy. After Thanksgiving dinner, clear the way, brother. Clear the way to the toilets. Get out of the way.
That ludicrous song.
Move. In fact, move to Atlanta when I'm done. I don't know if you're going to want to be around that mess. Anyway, Papa Dano said deep fried turkey is the best. If cooked correctly, Papa, I cannot agree more. Kev agrees with the ham. And I appreciate that, Kev. Kev, you're too nice, brother. You're too nice.
See, don't give him that yet. We still haven't heard number 1.
Number 1 now, and
he could mess all of this up.
Kevin also he said, I don't know if turkey can be smoked. I've never had smoked turkey. I just had baked and I've had fried. So that's a good question. That'd be interesting. Number 1, the best Thanksgiving food, American Thanksgiving food, because this is not my favorite Thanksgiving food, but it's my favorite American Thanksgiving food, and there is no other answer. There's only one correct answer. The best Thanksgiving food is macaroni and cheese. That's number 1. That's the only correct answer.
If cooked correctly.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, but it's
well, you're on the numbers with that. All of these got to be finessed the right way.
Can you
can mess up the holiday.
That is true. But can you also not say that about all 5?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he damn near repeated that.
Okay, but like, if you have turkey or ham that isn't cooked properly, I think it's still edible to a degree.
Especially if you got good gravy.
Especially if you got yes. Yeah. But with mac and cheese, it's good or it's not.
In the trash.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's a very fine line.
Yeah. No, I agree. Now, let's see. Holiday, my boy John Holiday said baked mac and cheese puts I'm not gonna lie, I've never tried that. That's a great. I've never tried that. Now I've never put it pause. I've never put the turkey inside the mac and cheese. I just kind of had it I grabbed some turkey and then put some mac and cheese on the same fork in the same bite. But I've never actually done that. I'm gonna have to try that. Appreciate you. Holiday.
I'll give you an honorable mention.
Okay.
Is good rice. Because if you can finagle some good rice with all of that, you got a solid meal. You know what I'm saying?
Tone.
And so my stepmother used to make some Spanish rice. You got yellow rice and beans. Mm-hmm. And I literally would have an additional plate on the side of just rice.
Yep. I'm telling you, come on to the crib, boy. I'm talking about it's. Yeah, I'm telling you, come on, dog.
There's one other thing though. You gotta have some sort of grain, a roll, bread.
Ooh,
you gotta have some
rolls.
Yes.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you gotta have some.
How we feel about cranberry sauce?
I'm a fan.
I've never really had it, so I can't. I have no.
I'm a fan in moderation.
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm not
Don't
gonna
even
like
open it.
slather
Take
it
the
over
can.
everything.
Don't even open it. Just take the can. Or
He giving cranberry
Use a door-
the
Just use it as a doorstop.
stuffing treatment. Crazy.
I'm giving that away for Christmas. Like, here you go.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Holiday says use the ham drippings to make the. Ooh. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, Holiday might be onto something here, dog. He might. What?
Holiday, I might be going to his house for Thanksgiving. What are you?
Hey, John, can I get an invite? What's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
I ain't never heard of that. Well, that's fire, dog.
Drop the Addy. Oh my,
bro. Oh my God. Papa Dano said Carly would agree with the mac and cheese. Now, can you fill us in on who Carly is, Lilo?
That is my sister.
Okay.
So she is the pickiest of eaters.
So mac and
so
cheese
you'll imagine
is high on her list.
Very high.
Okay. Kev says if y'all love mac and cheese, put some ground beef in it. Ooh. Okay.
Meat in the mac and cheese is definitely something I'm foreign to. I've never.
Wouldn't you just call that a hamburger helper at that point? Like,
I guess that's not a bad point. I didn't think about it like that either. It's not a bad point.
Ain't that what that is?
But hamburger, but like if you really make the ground, it's hamburger helper on roids. You know what I mean? Like it's hamburger helper on the blue juice. So that I don't know. But Holiday says he passes on the cranberry sauce. Cranberry juice is amazing.
Cranberry juice is fire.
What boy? Kev says he's not a fan of the cranberry sauce either. Holiday says leave the can at the store.
Yeah.
Kev says put that pit out of here.
Burn the factory. Wherever they making it at, burn it down.
And Papa Dano was laughing at D-Lo's hamburger helper joke. So appreciate the feedback from y'all boys, man. That was a solid
yeah, that was some about.
Yeah, my bad. I'm supposed to get y'all thoughts. What y'all think of the list, man?
I think it's solid. Me personally, I just prefer turkey over ham, so like that would be the swap for me. But no, I like the rest of it. I like that. But you said love hate with collard green. I don't know.
Like
I don't know. I love that you threw. I love spinach.
Love spinach.
Love spinach.
How y'all like y'all spinach though? Because Mom Dukes, she puts a little lemon on it.
I'll tell you what you do. You get the frozen cut leaf spinach, right? You put that into a pan. Put some. Now I don't know what Pops do, but I don't know if he like puts some olive oil in there before, but like put it into a stove. What you do is you get some sour cream. Throw some sour cream. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Tone, when y'all came to the crib and I made that spinach, sour cream in there, season it up real good, and then you put the stew on it. Hey, boy.
I think Mom do some butter and some garlic, and then a little bit of lemon on it. It'd be fire.
Oh, I can't wait till Thanksgiving. Oh, I can't wait. Let's see. Kevin, big shout out, man. Gumball's goats. I always try to give him credit. This is his idea, and it's been a fantastic idea. So very appreciative, very thankful. See what I did there, boys? Very thankful for that idea. Very thankful for Kevin. And I'm not a big fan of mashed potatoes. I'm not. I just never have been.
Going on, Mom?
They're all right.
Blue colors. That's what it is. Showing.
Hold on. Let me reiterate. I am African American. So let me just throw that in there. But that is Gumball's goats.
Before we move on, though, I want to ask your question. What is on your plate that is not traditionally American?
Okay, so we have rice, but we also have what we call ugali. So ugali is what I like to compare it to is I like to call it solid rice. So it's like it's a solid. How do I? It's like it's literally solid rice. It's solid rice. You cut a piece of it. You cut just like you cut a slice of pie, but you cut a piece of it and you eat that with everything. And so what we have at my house is a bunch of stew. We have beef stew, and again, it's what makes the stew is a seasoning that's foreign. It's only you can only get it in Kenya. You can't get it in America. You only get it in Kenya. It's called Royco. Royco makes the stew thick. It's not as watery. It seasons up the stew real good. Like it. That's what makes the entire stew. And so we use that. We use it for beef. We use it for chicken. We call it goat, or we eat goat stew. We call them boozy. All types of stew, man. And these are all different stews. They're not all in the same pot. So that's what makes it great. We have another vegetable. It's kind of like mashed potatoes. It's like mashed potatoes, peas, corn, and then I think one other vegetable that's all kind of mushed in there. I can't remember the name of it right now. For whatever reason, I can never remember the name. That's another dish. But yeah, a lot of chicken. Somebody always brings a turkey. But it's never like the number one like attraction. But yeah, those are kind of like the ugali is a big thing though, man. Like in African culture, at least East African culture, ugali is like that's with every meal. You eat ugali.
It kind of sounds like a sticky rice if you've ever had Asian cuisine.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of. So it's
Is it yuca?
Yuca?
It's a vegetable. It's a starchy root vegetable, kind of like it looks like mashed potato almost.
It might be African, but I don't know if it's. I don't think we've had it. I don't. But Kev agrees with me. Kev came to the crib when I made ugali for y'all.
He can't give the great dude credit because you know what he ate it with? A fork.
He did eat it. You're supposed to eat it with your hands.
Eat your hands. Get your hands dirty.
I did. That's what I did.
I got to give Tone all the credit. He did. Tone ate like an African. He ate with his hands.
I mean, I am African. My people's is Cape Verde, which is off the southwest, I believe.
Cape Verde, but forks don't exist. It's hands, and so Tone ate it with his hands. So I got to give him credit for that. Kev, I give him credit for eating it in general because I know Kevin is not like the most, at least as far as I know, like he's not a picky eater, but like he also kind of pays attention to what he eats. So I do got to give credit for that, and Kev, appreciate you. That was I had to cook it up for my boys, man. I had to cook it up for them. That was the second time he had it. Actually, he had it when he came to the house before that.
I ate it with a knife and spoon.
See, there you go. And Papa Dano getting on me, dog. He said, "Yes, Maul is African American." I do, like I said, I want to emphasize.
He's got a preface, yeah.
I got to preface that because a lot of the things, the way I go about is I got a lot of African tendencies, and so I might not, and I'll put it out there. A lot of like the American things that I do aren't the same as the African things that I've been adjusted. Being raised, by a African, I'm first generation born American on my dad's side, so a lot of the things I'm accustomed to are African. So, but I do want to, I was being a clown. I was being funny when saying that, but I do take a lot of pride in my African culture, of course. But fellas, that is Gumball's Goats. That is the segment in which I find a topic, list out 1 to 5, and rank them. This week, of course, being Thanksgiving. Is Thanksgiving.
We need a picture of them plates, man, for the next episode, man. We want to see them plates.
Absolutely. And now I'm just going to need to either one of you guys, if you could remind me, because I'm going to see the food and I'm going to attack. So I don't. Hopefully, maybe I'll remember to take a picture on my 6th plate. But
nice and all, but my plate will not be stacked this Thanksgiving.
Won't be stacked?
No.
Oh no, D-Lo. Come on, Thanksgiving, you got it.
Listen, I'm on a journey. I'm in a deficit right now. I can't give that up.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to do the calorie deficit too every day, but I don't. Thanksgiving come around, when I see football, I see food, and I got family, dog. Yeah. Everything I go. So, what you say, Tom?
That's your cheat day.
Oh yeah. You got to. It's too many things going on for it not to be, man. And so I'll go to the gym the next day or something. Maybe, I don't know.
No, you won't. Yeah,
hell no.
Stop lying.
I might go hoop Friday. You know what I'm saying? I might go hoop. Oh, also can't forget, Got the Turkey Bowl Thanksgiving morning. I'm going out there. Y'all seen the football clip? Y'all seen the football video I put out?
Yeah, ankles got snatched. Oh
Hey,
my!
did nobody see that? See, there you go. Didn't nobody mention that? You didn't talk about when I moss, bro. You ain't talk about that. You ain't talk about when I was boxing people, putting people in the pen.
Yeah, what he do with the seat back?
Hey, I'm a lock boy. Hey, they call me okay on the football field. So,
They call me pretty mid on the football field.
They call me pretty mid. I'm not great, but I do. My hands are A plus. I got great hands. Other than that, it's kind of shaky. But that is Gumball's Goats. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the feedback from the boys, of course, on the pod, and of course everybody that was commenting during the Gumball's Goats. Now we can finally get into some of the sport in which you put the orange ball in the round basket. Now, Kevin, why didn't you edit the Will Smith Men in Black clip in there? I should have. That would have been a good idea. Because I remember when it happened, and my sister, my lovely sister was recording, and I looked over and I was like, did you get that? And she immediately started laughing and said yes, and I said, of course, she got that. So
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be back out there with the camera. So my plan is to have a celebration camera. So like first down celebrations and touchdown celebrations, go out there and have a good time. So Turkey Bowl Thanksgiving morning and then celebrate with food. Okay, let's talk some hoops, fellas. Let's talk some hoops. There's a game going on right now between the Battle of Los Angeles Clippers and Lakers. We'll get to that here in a little while. But there's a lot of competition going on in the Eastern Conference. I know today I watched the game of the Orlando Magic absolutely have their way with the Philadelphia 76ers, a team that we were talking about earlier this season that was hot. They've kind of slowed down recently. Yeah, like it's a tough race, man. And so the leader of that race right now, fellas, is the Detroit Pistons, who I believe are on a 12-game win streak.
Who called them boys? Who said them boys was gonna start rolling?
I do gotta give you credit. Tone, I got to give you the credit, man. You did call them out. You did say that they was going to, make a run here in the East. Now, again, it is still early. I'm not knocking the fact that they're playing well, but it is still early. So we'll see if they're able to maintain. Obviously, they're not going to, keep winning every single game, but they have started out extremely, extremely strong. Tone, right now, who's the best team in the East? When you look at everybody, I mean, the Toronto Raptors are the second seed, and they've been playing some really, really good ball. Obviously, we mentioned Miami Heat.
Did I not say that they might have had the top 3 starting 5 in the league?
You did, and they played really well. I mean, Bi had 37 the other night against Cleveland. Scotty Barnes has been doing his thing. He's averaging a near triple double. RJ Barrett is doing his thing up there. And then you got the Miami Heat at the 3 seed, Cleveland in the at the 4 seed. This East is packed right now, Tone. So right now, leading the East, the top of the East, who is leading? Who's taking charge in the East right now, Tone?
I have to give it to Detroit. They're where they should be, honestly. Cade has become to me, a top 5 point guard in the league. He is dominating on a nightly basis. I love what what's his name? Jalen Duren.
Yep.
He's becoming a all-star center, I guess you could say, which is to me is added to what Cade can attribute to his success. When you have a solid Robin, it's beneficial for you. And they're rolling, man. They got top tier defense. It's hard to score on those boys, and they're just young. Like the league has become really young, and when you have young guys who can be consistent, we had our top 20 of each position or something like that, and then we had our top 50 in the league. We made that list, a couple months ago. There are some point guards who have fallen down the rankings, and Cade has moved up. And I love what they're doing. And if he can continue to do this, they're gonna make some noise in the playoffs, man.
D'Lo, you see how packed the East is. The East is starting to look a little bit like what the West looked like last year. I mean, you see 10, 11 teams that are above 500 and then a few more that are at or around 500. Who's been the biggest surprise in the East so far to you this season, D-Lo? Fair enough.
That's unique to me that they surprised you, but I love that.
Listen, I mean, it's kind of hard because this team has been a play-in team the past couple of years, and so realistically going into this season, that's where I thought that they would end up again, is a play-in spot. And that's no knock to my team because I definitely think that we have the talent to go out and compete on any given night. But there were just too many question marks, right? Bam lost it offensively last year, didn't know where it went. And this year he's got it back. So I think that's been a big improvement. Khalil Ware, we were talking about it before the pod started. He's taken a jump again, and he's played really well over the past couple games in particular. But I think the biggest surprise has been Norman Powell. I did not expect him to come in and be as good as he is playing. Now, I expected him to score the ball really well, but he's scoring the ball more well than I thought he was. And he's giving us some good defense while doing it. And so I think that overall, I mean, I'm happy with how the team looks. And we just won last night with Norm out, and it was Tyler's first game back, and he looked like he didn't miss a step either.
You just not gonna say that boy's name?
Who?
Don't worry, I'll get there. I'll get there.
My bad.
So I like the core that we have, but I think the real key is the key player, the role players that are playing their role very well. Andrew Wiggins, Fontecchio, you have Pella Larson, Davion Mitchell, like these guys that are just surrounding this offensive unit that is really taking the league pretty well. They're a top scoring offense so far in the league, and I did not expect that, especially with Tyler out with injury. So to me, yeah, I mean, it has to be the Heat. We're on a 5-game win streak right now, and I hope that we can keep it going and stay in this top 5 echelon in the East and avoid a play-in finally.
I want to ask a question, actually to both of you. For Low, do you think Hero come back leads to more success, or they're going to have to find ways to mask him on the defensive end?
A little bit of both. I think it already adds offensively to what has been going on because he is that dynamic scorer. Him and Norman Powell, I think, will fit together with Tyler as the primary ball handler, and I think that's where we'll play him, is at that point guard spot. But I think that defensively, I think we'll be fine, especially on the back end where you have Bam, Khalil, and then Andrew Wiggins. And that 3-headed trio defensively is just too menacing for me to think that Tyler's defense will be a problem. I will say he looked pretty okay defensively last night. He had a couple of good pickpockets out there. He was moving his feet. And I expect that all season and into the playoffs? Probably not. But if it does, I'd be happy. He's
probably learning some things from Andrew and Davion. And for you, Maul, how do you feel about your Knickerbockers right now?
Consistency. They gotta get consistent. It also nasty work for calling them my Knickerbockers. I am a fan of Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson. Those are two of my three favorite players in basketball. So I support them, and they just happen to play for the Knicks. And so I'm going to support the Knicks because they play for the Knicks. So you ain't no good, and you know that for calling them my Knickerbockers. But they got to get consistent, Tone. They can't win on the road. They're 2-5 on the road. They can't win on the road. Karl Anthony Towns has to play more consistent. He has to be that number 2 option that he was last year, and the reason why they got to the conference finals, and the reason why they even got to 7 games in the conference finals. He's going to have to be that Robin to Jalen Brunson's Batman. And when Jalen Brunson is out, because Jalen Brunson has not a very long history of being injured, but some sort of injury history. So Jalen Brunson is going to be out here and there. Cat is going to have to become Batman. And I don't know if he's going to be able to continuously be that Batman / Robin that the Knicks need him to be. Now, thankfully, the Knicks are built very well. So not only do they have Brunson and Cat, but they have Mikal Bridges. They have OG Anunoby. I love the Jordan Clarkson signing. Deuce McBride, we know what he can do, especially in the playoffs. And so luckily they're built around those two guys so that if one of them is not having a good night, there's somebody else who could step up. But Tone, they got to be more consistent. That's the biggest thing. So far this season, they have to be more consistent. But yeah, I love what the Heat are doing right now. They're playing some really good basketball. Obviously, Coach Spo, one of the best, if not the best coach in the game right now, as he's been for a while. So, and you give him a little bit of talent and you give him the right pieces, he's going to win you some ball games. So they're playing some good ball right now.
Got to mention, shout out to 6th Man of the Year candidate, Jaime Jaquez Jr.
He's balling right
hooping.
Now.
He's hooping.
Now, if the Suns were to trade KD to Miami, that was one of the pieces I don't think was negotiable to get back.
As a guy who was not a Heat fan, I continued to ask Lowe why he wasn't getting burned last year. I mean, we all know why he wasn't, but
we all know why he wasn't.
Oh yeah,
we all know.
Can't eat the teacher's apple.
Yeah, I'll see that you go.
But they worked out their issues, and we're good now. And he's back to playing how we want him to play, and it's all good. All good.
Kevin mentions the Hawks. He likes the Atlanta Hawks. He says
Trey gotta go, man.
I'm not.
Trey gone. Trey.
I'm not bought in on the Hawks.
Trae Young is not a winning player. He's not. He's just not. He's not a winning basketball player.
Defense wins games. You can't.
And he plays zero.
I think that he could be, but he can't be a number 1, and I think that's the issue for them.
Yeah.
Is he is the number 1, and he just isn't that.
No, on a championship team, can't be a number 1.
He's got to be on a team as constructed as the Golden State Warriors. You know how hard that is to
and they all at least try to play defense. Trae Young doesn't try to play defense. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, he shouts out the Hawks. He says, Young, Daniel, Zach, Johnson, and Zingis. Poor Zingis, obviously, is a nasty 5 with Alexander Walker and Okongwu coming off the bench. I don't know how well this team is going to play and how consistently they can be offensively.
I'm not a fan.
Go get some more defense, some more depth.
You're gonna need it. They're going to need it if they want to be successful. Boys, let's move over to the west side of things. Let's move over to the west side. When you look at the west side, obviously we know who's in we know who the best team in basketball is. It's not close. It's not
MVP.
He's playing like it. Boy, he's playing like it. And SGA, of course, leading the way, 17-1.
One more quick question. Who's better, Luka or Shea? I just want to ask that question. Because I remember when I first got on this pod, I asked this type of question, and I was always getting the same answer. And I was telling y'all who was better. So I just want to hear y'all now. It's about 2 years later. Who's better?
You got me. SGA.
Oh, what
you got me.
Bro?
You got me.
He's hesitant to say it, but I know he agrees. Yeah, you can move on.
You got me. Listen, I wasn't wrong at the time because I've admitted I was wrong. I have no problem admitting when I was wrong. Now,
even 2 years ago,
it wasn't a debate.
2 years ago, Luka bounced Shea in the second round.
All around. Now SGA has upped his scoring to where he's damn near doing the same thing Luka is, but he's still playing defense.
Yes,
Yes.
but again, the circumstances. You look 2 years ago, Shea got bounced by Luca in the second round.
Yeah.
The whole
Like
team wasn't ready.
that played it played a factor into the decision though.
I hear you. I hear you.
It's different now. I'd take SGA now. He's a more complete player.
Tone, I want to ask you what I asked D'Lo about the East. I want to flip it a little bit. Who's been the surprise team in the West to you? You see, there's a lot of teams. They're not as deep as they were a year ago, that being the West. Who's been the surprise team to you in the West?
I've got two. You're not going to like my first answer. And I apologize early for it. Los Angeles Lakers. They have a starting center who has been playing phenomenal basketball for them. And we know you don't like him because he was once on your team. It
won't last much longer. It won't. It won't last much longer.
Now, I agree to a certain extent because they say the NBA doesn't start until the 21st game of the season. So we're still a little early into the season. But he's been playing his role great. Like there's not much more you can say. He's playing the pick and roll. He's providing the right screens, the right timing. He's not fumbling the basketball as he once was in his previous days. He's not fouling as much. He's playing great basketball for the Lakers. Now he's out at this very moment, so he needs to come back. You know, your best value is being on the court.
Best ability is availability.
There you go. But the Lakers are surprising. LeBron's come back and has been, that puzzle piece that makes them just a little bit better. I don't know how long that's going to last. He is 40 years old, and sometimes your legs get a little tired in the fourth quarters. So I'm interested to see how long this lasts. But Jackson Hayes, he's been balling.
Yeah,
like he's got that bounce. It's perfect for Luka on the pick and roll. The big has to stay with Jackson because that lob threat is there, and so that gives that spacing that Luka needs to cook. Luka is a cook. He will barbecue chicken somebody. And so then you got Austin Reeves, who is just having a phenomenal year. So the Lakers are a bit surprising. I think I did say that they were going to be a play-in team versus a play-off team, but I didn't know they were going to be top 3, top 4 in the West. But again, it's early. And then my second team would likely be your team. I didn't expect them to have this much success. And then, if I'm brutally honest, I was falling off of the Devin Booker fan boat. Like, he disappointed me last year. As somebody who, I try not to be a fan of too many players, but I love basketball. I love players who are aggressive. I love people who are confident in their skill set. Devin Booker was way too passive last year. He was playing more of that point guard, but I will say that I think it attributed to the success he's having right now. He's seeing the floor in different ways. He's gotten back to his midi game. They've surrounded him with the right defenders. He's got Dylan Brooks, who's a pretty solid 3-and-D. They're playing great basketball. I think that if they can find somebody else to be a little more consistent, they can actually be a playoff team and maybe scare somebody. Because when you got to play like DB, Devin Booker cook you, it's 4 games. You play great 4 games, and you can have an upset. So, like I said, it's still early, but the Suns are surprising me right now.
Lo, I'm not going to ask you who the best team in the West is because that's an obvious question. But when you look at the West and you look how they have lined up so far this season, who's a sleeper team? We see the teams at the top. We know the Thunders are going to be at the top, and the Nuggets of the world are going to be at the top, and the Rockets of the world are going to be at the top. But who's one of those teams that could slowly, maybe quietly slide up into maybe even a top seed and make the, get into the playoffs and make a sneaky run?
I think that's a pretty bad question because I don't think there is a team. In all honesty, so outside of the top five, I don't see a team that's gonna go on this huge run and sneak their way into that top. Um, I think the Spurs could be a team that could sneak their way into the top three if they're healthy, but they're not healthy, and that's the problem. Um, I don't see it. The Timberwolves they're really a letdown, but they typically always are during the regular season, and then they turn up postseason, and that's just what they are. So I'm not too worried about them from a seeding standpoint. Um, I don't see it. I honestly don't see it from any other team. Um, Golden State has kind of blend for me. They look really good some games, and then they look really mid other games, and they're kind of just too inconsistent right now for me to say that they would also be considered a sleeper team.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for any team in the NBA to compete with the Oklahoma City Thunder and how well they're coached and how well they play and how hard they play. I think that's my favorite part about that team is how hard they play on every night, on any given night, no matter who no matter who they're playing, no matter when they're playing. So it's gonna be hard to beat that team. But yeah, I mean, Tone, you mentioned it. The Lakers are playing some good ball right now. They're playing some really good ball right now. They're playing right now. They're down one. They're down by one to the Clippers, 83-82 belt. The unction. Kawhi's playing. Kawhi's actually playing. So he exists. I don't know if you guys are familiar that he. So, the Lakers are playing some good ball again. DeAndre Ayton, as much as I joke about him, I am serious when I say I've seen him play at a supremely high level, and then just fall off the cliff. Whether he just gets, whether he loses motivation, or whether he just gets tired or whatever it is, I've seen him fall off a cliff. So until I see a full 82 from DeAndre Ayton playing hard and playing at his best, I won't exactly believe it. But they do got two bad mofos over there, and Luka Doncic and LeBron James, who are going to keep them in contention as long as they are healthy. My boys, the Suns. Tony, you mentioned Devin Booker. He hasn't played he hasn't played his best basketball as of the past couple of games, but he has started off the season for the most part pretty hot, pretty on fire, looking like Devin Booker and the way that he should look. Like you mentioned, he's getting back to his mid-range game. He's getting back to taking control, being the leader on this team that he needs to be. So I think right now the injuries are catching up to him a little bit because, having those extra two ball handlers and Jalen Green and Grayson Allen really takes a lot of pressure off Devin Booker, as well as Colin Gillespie is playing right now. Having those two guys takes a lot of pressure off Devin Booker. So having them being out is putting a lot more pressure on him right now. So he'll get back. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about Devin Booker at all. And then, yeah, D'Lo, you mentioned some of these teams. The Clippers aren't going to make a run for anything. They can't stay healthy. And then a lot of these sleeper teams in the West aren't going to compete. I mean, I like the Spurs, but is Wemby going to be able to stay healthy? Dylan Harper's out right now. De'Aaron Fox started off the season on the injured list. So that's the other thing. Like it's going to be interesting to see. So that's a very interesting topic of conversation. Let's finish
before we go. Because we keep talking about the Thunder and them being the best. And so my relatively simple question is there's another team that's on a 13-game winning streak. How do you think the Pistons match up?
You want my brutally honest answer?
I want your whatever you're thinking in that dome of yours.
They don't. Simple as that.
Yeah, remember J-Dub not even playing right now.
Hmm?
J-Dub not even playing right now.
That's the scary part. They don't. And now that's not a discredit to the Pistons because I think the Pistons are playing ridiculously good basketball right now. They are playing at a very high level. Nobody matches up with the Thunder. Until I see it, nobody matches up with the
Only
Oklahoma
the Thunder
City
can
Thunder.
beat the Thunder.
Only the Thunder can beat the Thunder. That's it. That's it. They have one loss. I don't even know who they lost to, but I know that it was a close loss. Like,
SGA is that good. He's that good. He's literally like watching prime Patrick Mahomes, prime Tom Brady on a basketball court. The way he masterfully walks down the court and controls the game.
Couldn't agree more.
They lost to the Blazers, by the way. Was their one loss?
121-119. That was on the road in Portland. So obviously you're not going to win all 82, but they are going to win a lot of the 82 games that they play this season. So Kevin says the Nuggets are the best bet to match up with the Thunder, which, they took them to 7 last year in the playoffs. And so, and that is the next thing that Kevin said. So I guess Denver is the only team I can see matching up with them. Until I see otherwise, I'm not going to say there's another team that even is close to matching up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, let's look.
Tyrese Halliburton, please come back. Please save basketball.
Tyrese,
please.
That brother ain't coming back for a few.
Hold on. You going to say that man's name and not say the
I was going to say
best
Tatum.
player in the East? Besides Giannis, I'll give Giannis the best player. Second best player in the East, you're not gonna say his name?
That's okay, Tone. I wouldn't do that. I'll definitely say Tatum before I say Halliburton. But you know what, D-Lo, to each his own, brother. To each his own.
Listen, man. One of them took OKC to 7 games last year, and one of them did not. So
one of them has a championship, and one of them does not.
That's a big ass.
That's a
big ass
point.
safety net. That's a big ass safety net, boy. That ring.
Yeah.
That's a big ass safety net. So like, how do you argue that? You can't argue.
You don't.
Like, yeah,
I hate it.
But they do have
they
do have the same amount of Finals MVPs.
They do. They do.
One of them actually averages 30 points.
That they don't got nothing to do with it.
The other one averages 12 dimes. Like, come on.
Drake has a song.
Okay.
Drake has a song that's called Trophies.
Yeah, one of them has one. The other one does not.
Listen, we're talking about points and dimes, but just last season, Tone was singing his praise.
Oh,
Tone.
Yeah. I like Hallie. I like Hallie.
Band.
Away from Hallie. I like Hallie. He just if I ask you the top 5 ball hoopers on the East, I don't think you're saying his name.
No. Healthy or not, no. Let's close out on this because you fellas brought this to my attention before the show. I have not heard about this, but apparently Kenyon Martin and Draymond Green are having some sort of beef. And so Kenyon Martin went out of his way to come up with an entire list in NBA history of power forwards that he believes are better than Draymond Green. Now, a lot of these guys are obvious, right? When you look at the Giannis's and the Anthony Davises and the Dirks and the Charles Barkleys and the KGs and the Tim Duncans, Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone, Chris Webber, Amari, a lot of these guys are obvious. I want to talk about the guys that are not so obvious. Let's go. I'm not going to go all of them because there are a lot of questionable ones.
Bo Outlaw.
There are a lot of questionable ones. The first one I see that is questionable, Elton Brand. Is Elton Brand better than Draymond Green?
Should I go first since I probably watched a little more Elton Brand than you guys did?
I was gonna say I watched Elton Brand, but Tone, you might now again. This no jokes, all jokes aside. But you watched a little bit more of Elton Brand than I or possibly D-Lo has seen.
So to validate the argument, just a little bit leaning towards Kenyon's perspective, is the game has changed, and power forwards used to have to play a physical game in that era. To where Draymond happens to be one of the more physical players of this generation, and we always attribute that, towards his defense. Yet he only has one defensive player of the year. So when you say you're a top tier defender, yet you only have one, it's kind of hard to put you on that pedestal. Elton Brand was I believe, like an 18-9 hooper on several playoff teams. That era of basketball is completely different. You've had some of the best power forwards that I've ever seen in my life. Like you just said, Timmy, KG, Rasheed Wallace. I could go on and on of that era. And Elton Brand averaged like 18-9. I've never seen Draymond have to be a number one or a number two.
We did. We did.
Well, I guess you could say that last year. He could have been the number two on that team. I'm not saying that he hasn't had phenomenal games, but there's been players that you wouldn't consider top 100 in the NBA who have had phenomenal games. So the broken clock can be right. I just don't think that with his skill set, he has a solid argument against a lot of them, and so I would lean towards Elton Brand being a better, to me, it's different when you're the star role player versus being a number two on a competitive team.
Lo, first of all, I want to ask you, when was Draymond Green ever a 1 or a 2 option?
Well, this is when Klay Thompson had his Achilles and Steph was out with that. I think it was a broken wrist, or
this was.
I think it was a
21?
wrist. 2021.
Yeah, I think it's 21.
This was prior to Jordan Poole breaking out.
Yeah.
Draymond was essentially the one on that team, and they got the number 1 pick the following year. So we've seen it. We have seen it.
That is a great point.
And they got the number 1 pick. So that's why I wanted to point that year out, because we've seen.
He is going to hunt you down, Mo.
Fun.
Yeah,
but we have
when they play Phoenix.
We have seen it.
Oh man.
And it wasn't good. They were awful that year.
Yeah, they were.
So awful that they got the number 1 pick and then, wasted it drafting James Wiseman. So
yeah, boy.
Can we say? I'm going to say that Elton Brand is a better player.
I agree. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go down the list, and I'm gonna say everybody's name and just say stop when you want to have a conversation. Okay, so we're at Elton Brand. I feel like this next one might be one of those. Antoine Jameson.
Easy.
You're not going to get a stop out of me.
Okay, I'm in agreement. I didn't know if there was going to be Antoine Jameson was that boy. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's easy. Zach Randolph.
Light work.
Junkyard Dog. Carlos Boozer.
Again, this is where it gets interesting for Draymond's argument. These are dudes who had maybe 2 All-Stars.
Yeah.
But again, they played during probably the generation of the best power forwards we've ever seen.
Agreed. Where am I at? David West.
Yeah.
You just keep reading.
West. Yeah.
You just keep reading.
Tone, David West.
Yeah, I'm David West.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Quick question before we keep. Is Zion's name on this list?
No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't.
Zion might be on there. He might be better. This one's. I'm not even Sean Kemp. I'm just gonna keep going. Derek Coleman.
DC was that dog.
Boy, he had a clip too, ain't he?
Dog.
Danny Manning.
This Draymond is making himself look bad.
This again, the couple easy ones. Larry Johnson, of course. LaMarcus Aldridge. LJ, LaMarcus Aldridge, easy one. Blake Griffin, easy one. Kevin Love, easy one. Al Jefferson.
See, this is where it gets confusing to me because if you're talking prime versus prime, like Al Jefferson was average. He was a number one on a team averaging 24 and 10.
Yeah.
Come on, Draymond. Like, what are we doing here?
You can't go against that. Little bit more interesting. Drew Gooden.
That's where I would say
Draymond has an argument here.
Yeah.
I think Draymond has an argument. I might take Draymond over Drew Gooden. I think I might take Draymond. Josh Smith. I have Josh Smith. I don't think that's. I think you guys in agreement of that. Tim Thomas. I don't know who Tim Thomas is. You got to be honest.
What?
I don't know.
You gotta do your research, Tim.
I don't know who Tim Thomas is.
6'10". He was like LeBron. Yo, buckets.
Okay.
He had the midi game, post fade. Like Tim Thomas was that dog. He played for Milwaukee. He was a dog, man.
Antoine Walker. I think we're all in agreement here. Lamar Odom.
Come on, man. Yo.
Jason. Huh?
Draymond's making himself look bad.
This is rough.
This is changing. You know what I do appreciate about this conversation? It's depreciating team value and appreciating individual success.
Yeah. I agree. Jason Williams.
That's tough, man, because again, you're talking about somebody who averaged like 20 and 8, like 18. I'd say like 18 and 7, 18 and 8. And he was He might have been a number 2, again, a number 2. And that's where it gets, again, it's tough because Draymond's never had that weight on his shoulders. So it's hard for you to even compare. You know, it's like comparing Clay and Devin Booker. Like, we've never seen Clay in that role. They're both two guards of the same generation, but we've never seen Clay be a number 1. So how can you solidly compare those two?
And with that, like, I don't know. Like, even with Clay's game, I don't think he'd be successful as a number 1. That's always been my opinion.
Which is the statement. I believe that's what Kenyon is essentially saying. Like, bro, we've never seen you be the number 1. Like, why are you even mentioning my name? I was the number 1 draft pick.
Draymond Green's career high in points is 14, and he averages 8 points for a career. So it's getting tough. Horace Grant, obviously. Otis Thorpe, obviously. Paul Millsap, definitely have Paul Millsap. Juwan Howard, definitely have Juwan Howard. David Lee.
David Lee was a bucket too, though. And he
was a bucket.
See, and we're talking New York Nick Lee. We're not talking.
Yeah, he was decent in Golden State.
He was decent. He was decent with Golden State, but
he was hindered again. In New York, he was the number 2 option.
Yeah, it was Melo, and then
he literally had post work, whereas you give Draymond the ball down there and he's looking to pass.
Yeah. Oh man, Draymond, who you guys taking?
I'm taking
Lee.
D Lee.
He can pass the ball too.
I'm with you. Yeah, he could. Oh yeah, he was a. He was definitely
Josh Smith on there, Kev. Josh Smith on there. He said his name about 10 spots ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Josh Smith for sure. That's not even close.
You probably don't even got Aaron Gordon on that list. Like, come on. Like,
no. And even Aaron Gordon has a conversation to be in that list. A few other obvious ones. Al Harrington. Not even close. Rashard Lewis. Yes. Rashard Lewis is one of my favorite players to watch of all time. Oh yeah, boy, got a clip. Another easy one. Kevin McHale.
Come on, man. Not even close. Charles Barkley said Kevin McHale was the best player he ever played against.
I'm not surprised. Kevin McHale was that boy. Nene.
I would give Draymond. It's tough. Nene was a crazy defender, but I feel like Nene needed other people to help him score the basketball at times.
Just like Draymond, though.
Yeah, that's why
Draymond.
That's why that's a kind of toss up.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I'm taking Draymond though. Oh, Kevin, we'll save that for last. I think that's another interesting one. Popeye Jones. Ken, I don't think.
That's another tough one. But Popeye had some years. But
I might take Draymond.
yeah, I might as well. I might.
Yeah. Low
Big Draymond.
and Reggie Evans.
Damn. Yo, Reggie was a bully, dog.
Reggie was nice, bro.
Reggie was a bully.
I mean,
like Draymond in that era where players like Reggie Evans existed, he would not have the same name. Like the name that he has now, based off of him being a bully type of player, Reggie Evans would have ate him for lunch.
yeah, I'll take Draymond though. I'll take Draymond.
I'd take Draymond too.
And then Kevin added his own. I thought that was interesting. Kenneth Farid.
Ooh, that's another good one. The Matrix.
That's tough, man.
Animal.
Kenneth Farid, you talking about athletic?
But to me, like that's like a Reggie Evans.
I would still take Draymond though.
I don't know, man. Why do I really? He was a dog.
That's fine, but outside of the lob threat, like I don't think that he was really.
Well, you need somebody else to attribute to your success.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at his stats.
And when you look at it, Draymond is still the better defender. He's a better playmaker.
Yeah, you're right. Draymond might be the right option, but dog, Kenneth Farid.
Pau Gasol's on the list, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even.
We didn't mention those guys. You think didn't mention.
You think I'd put Pau Gasol and Draymond Green in the same sentence? Oh,
that's like his argument is his rings and this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, bro, that's team success.
Team success.
Sean Marion was not on the list, but Sean Marion clears.
He's a 3.
Yeah, I think he's more of a 3. Blake Griffin was definitely on the list, but the obvious ones I skip past. I mean,
Shannon Fry on the list?
Who?
Channing Frye.
No, but that's another good one. Channing Frye was that boy too.
He could shoot, but he's not doing much of anything else.
No, he's not the defender. But so Kev, the obvious ones.
Tone,
you look at me like that, but what was Channing Frye doing?
To play defense. He was 7 foot tall. He was punching some stuff.
Yeah. I watched him. Obviously, he played for the time he played in Phoenix. I watched him a lot in Phoenix. He played a lot. Like he it's not like he was on some of those 7 seconds or less teams towards the end, but he was on some of those teams and he played pretty well. So, but that is going to close out this episode of Gumball Sports.
Real quick, I need y'all to go watch that Pablo Torre interview or that he had on the Joe Budden's show. Man, you guys are gonna love the topics.
Okay, now Pablo Torre on Joe Budden. Okay, I'll be on the lookout.
Shout out Pablo. Hopefully he doesn't go missing. I'll say that.
Okay, real quick. Chris Bosh was on there, Kev, but real quick before Serge Ibaka. That's a good
Serge. I'm taking Serge. I'm taking Serge Ibaka.
Every day, twice on Sundays.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
pause too, bro.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Kev. That's a great pull.
So you can say pause.
For what?
I forgot.
I'm taking that man a lot.
That's let's go.
Okay.
Hey, I was gonna close out the show.
Okay.
As always, appreciate the fellas here, man. Triple OG, Dog, Brother, Dog, Unk, OG, Wisdom Man, Wise Man, Tone, back in the building. David, D-Lo, David Largo, a.k.a. co-host D-Lo in the building. Appreciate y'all boys, man. Y'all make this show what it is and what it's going to be as we continue to progress. Kev, appreciate you, brother. We got to have you back on the pod whenever you get some free time. I know you're too cool for us, but it's okay. Whenever
Way too cool for us now.
Sorry. But of course, appreciate the support. Appreciate you comments and appreciate, you letting us know there's a W show. I hope everybody has a wonderful.
Shout out the host, man. Shout out the host.
Oh, y'all, you too kind. Y'all too kind. Now I should take D-Lo out though. But okay, all right. Looks like I'm only doing my show doing the show by myself now. So that's
But when you fanboy over the Suns, it's cool and all. But...
Don't make me go get my Devin Booker shirt. Okay, and yeah, good talk.
That's gonna close out the show.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
Music's my ears. Music's my ears. Kev, appreciate y'all. Of course, Kev is one of my best friends in the world. So thankful for him. I always have, and the job he's done coaching, man. I gotta give credit. Kev has done a wonderful job.
2 undefeated seasons, right?
2 undefeated seasons. Now I take everything back for that stupid comment he just put in there.
Hey,
but
shout out, Kev, man. Hey, they call him the schedule now, man. It's what they call him, the schedule.
I'll put it up there. But now it's going away.
Schedule.
I'm so very thankful and appreciative for y'all to, you two especially, Kev especially, Kyson especially, everybody who makes this show what it is, what it's going to be. The fans, the fans, the viewers, my boy, my dog John, Papa Dano, Kev, of course, man. Everybody who tuned in today. I really, 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 really hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, safe, and happy, and very, very tasty Thanksgiving. Turkey Day. As always, everybody. Nobody else is going to tell you I love you. You matter. You have value. And of course, you have purpose. All you have to do is wake up, go find it. Now, be grateful that you're waking up. Be grateful that you're waking up. Now, I'm going to say this. This is hitting me a little harder. Keep that to myself right now. It's hitting me a little harder today. But tell the people that you love them. Because you never know what can happen. You never know, anything can happen. This life is crazy, and it can be taken away from you like that. So tell the people that you love. Tell them that you love them. Let them know that you appreciate them. I'm going to do that a lot, as I try to usually do. So people deserve to be loved.
Birthday, Cammy. Happy birthday to my niece.
What's her name?
Cammy.
Happy birthday, Cammy. Another wonderful year. But as I always say, it's nice to be important. It is much, much more important to be nice. Go eat, go have fun, go love your family, go watch football, and then don't forget to come back and watch us this weekend on Gumball Sports Machine as we get to react to all the games and all the events that happened this weekend. And you're going to see me about 25 pounds heavier. Love y'all. We're out. Peace.